Hey, aloha everybody. Eric West here, hawaiirealestate.org. Welcome back. We're live, shooting live. I mean, literally, I don't know what I'm going to say. I don't know where I'm going to go. I just go live. But today I've got a subject, I've got a topic in mind for you besides this beautiful Maui sunset that's about to unfold. So you're going to get your Maui fix on, as always, I promise. We're going to talk about golf courses on Maui because you know what? Whether you are a golfer or not, I believe this is one of the most underutilized resources in Hawaii. And I'm going to explain that on my little one-wheel tour. And I'm going to talk about golfing here on Maui. But I think you're going to rethink golf. So if you're not a golfer, you might want to watch this video anyway, because I'm going to give you some ideas that I think will open up some things that you're going to be able to experience in Hawaii, whether you're staying on Maui or anywhere else, that you might not otherwise think if you're not a golfer. And I'm going to explain that here in just a minute. If you're new to the channel, my name is Eric West. I'm all about teaching you everything there is to know about Hawaii and its real estate, but you just can't find in the listing. I've been shooting these videos for about a month now, live every day. And my promise to you has been to do two things. Number one is to shine a light on the need for food donations here on Maui. So if you haven't seen the Maui Food Line video, please Google Maui Food Line in YouTube or Google. It'll show you the video for people waiting in line here for food. No food shortage of jobs and money. So if you can watch the video, please do. Please share it if you haven't. And also, please donate to the Maui Food Bank if you can. And number two is to show you that Maui is open for business. So as of October 15th, you can fly here with a negative up your nose COVID test at CVS, Walgreens, and all kinds of places. And all the links for everything I'm going to tell you and share with you is in the description. I've done all the research. It's all there, including the golf course information. So if you're thinking about coming here and golfing, if you're doing some research about golfing, I'm going to give you a brief overview. I'm going to focus specifically on where I think some of the best courses are here on the west side of Maui. So I've got my trusty one wheel. As always, he's just as famous as I am. And what we do is we cruise around. In case you haven't been watching these videos, I cruise around because it's a nice video. It's beautiful and still and calm, sort of. I'm still holding a camera. And it's really a great way to kind of check the stuff out. So let's do it. So where am I located? Right now, I'm in the beautiful neighborhood of Kaanapali Golf Estates. There's two 18-hole golf courses here, known as the Royal Course, Kaanapali Royal, which is down by the resorts. And I'm up here on the Kaanapali Kai course. So there's two 18-hole golf courses here, and then there's two more north of us, which is the the Kapalua Bay course, and of course, that's a double positive course, is the Kaanapali Plantation, which many have deemed the best golf course in all of Hawaii. And that is also where the PGA starts their tour every year in January. Thumbs up if you watch it. Tournament of Champions is what it's currently called. And it is a fabulous, tough course. So what I wanted to share with you, besides some general information about golf courses here, is for those of you that aren't golfers. How many people out there aren't golfers? And by the way, I love audience participation, so please hit me in the comments with any suggestions, shout outs, any because people, I don't know about you guys, but I love to watch videos and then read the comments, and it tells me what other people are thinking or what their experience has been as they are going through certain places on Maui. So if you've golfed here, if you know someone here that's done a great job, shout it out, give us your insight, give us what you think, your opinion, and it's just a great resource for other people to read. So thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate it. And of course, always thumbs up the video if you don't mind, and subscribe if you find it interesting, valuable, and watch worthy, because that's how YouTube algorithm decides if I'm worth putting out there on the airwaves. So I appreciate that. Like, share, and subscribe. So over here, as you can see, we're looking at the beautiful island of Lanai. There is a sunset that's on tap, getting ready to happen here in just a few moments. I have a feeling it's going to be off the hook. So this is the calm before the light storm, but I can tell already it's going to be drama unfolding. Here's a nice family playing golf with the kids. Matter of fact, that's the first thing I wanted to mention. Did you know that most of the courses on Maui offer special rates for kids? So let's say, for example, you're not a golfer, right? You're just like, but guess what? Your kids might want to learn how to play. And then you get the kids' golf course rate, get a cart and cruise around and have fun with your kids, because they're learning and you're learning, and just go do a round. Now, why? The reason why is because some of the most prime real estate in Hawaii has been developed into what? Golf courses, and they offer the most pristine views of the ocean, of different things that you've never seen. So let's say you're not a golfer, right? And you just want to see some cool new stuff. We'll go to a golf course and say, hey, I do want to do a ride-along. The ride-alongs are super cheap. And you get a nice day cruising around, maybe having a drink or two with some new friends that you just made, and you're doing a ride-along. And you know, it's possible. Why not try it? Because guess what? There's so much real estate that has been used for golf courses, and I'm just telling you, they're the most beautiful scenic things you'll ever imagine. And that's the little known secret. So all you people out there that don't golf, the little known secret is it isn't just about chasing around a little white ball. It's about being out in this pristine, beautiful environment. It's like the enzymes or the magical molecules or whatever's going on is just like, that's why men and women like to golf, is because you get to immerse yourself in all of this beauty and this greenery, and it's just some of the most picturesque things I've ever seen in my life I experienced on a golf course. And whether it's first thing in the morning or a twilight session, it's magical, man. And of course, there's nothing like hitting the sweet spot on a drive and landing, 400 yards down right in front of a green, or, getting onto the green after a short 3 par, and you're right there, and you land 2 feet from the hole. I mean, that gives you shivers up and down your spine, So it's those golfing moments, but it's also the environment that you're in. So real quick, just so I want to kind of show you around here a little bit. So I'm going to be going a few different directions, a few different angles. We've got the West Maui Mountains up there. A little bit cloudy today, which is nice. The temperature is just perfect. It's just, the weather here year-round is perfect. Don't get me wrong. It really is. It's like a Swiss watch. A little bit warmer in the summer and a little bit more perfect in the winter. Year-round, perfect temperatures, really. And some rates. I know this video will be out there for a while, but I want to kind of give you a clue on what the rates are today if you were to golf here at the Kaanapali, Royal, or the Kai. The rates as of today are $179 for a round on the Royal, and that's a little bit more expensive, but honestly I think the views are a little better up on the Kai course, and the Kai course is $139. So I don't know. I guess the Royal is closer to the resorts, and that's why they charge more, but it is a little bit cheaper on the Kai course. Now, here's a thing that a lot of people don't know. Now, I know this video is made for both people that live here and maybe people that are visiting here, but there's this thing called kamaaina. And thumbs up if you've heard of kamaaina. Kamaaina is the locals rate. Kamaaina, sort of means a local Hawaiian families. It's the original kamaaina families. I could go to that whole story of what that is. It's kind of a cool story, actually. But as far as the modern day usage, the most common usage of the word is the kamaaina discount. So if you go into a restaurant and you hear some family say, hey, you guys offer kamaaina, that's, I live here, and what's the discount? Because I live here, and you usually have to prove that with a Hawaii driver's license or identification card. So it's a very casual thing. But here, all the golf courses offer kamaaina rates. Now, of course, you have to live here and or have a Colorado driver's license or identification card. But at the Kaanapali course, check out the discount. The Kaanapali Club is $75 for the Royal and $65 for the Kai. So that's a lot cheaper, isn't it? So it pays to live here, sort of. You got to pay a lot of money to live here, but that's why you get the discount. So we're going to head up to this section of the course because I want to stay up here. I want to stay high today. I want to stay up top a little bit because I want to show you these views, especially as this sunset starts to unfold. The other course is here on the west side. Now there's a total of 14 courses, golf courses, on the island of Maui to choose from. And of course over here on the west side we have 4 of them. And the 2 I'm on right now are Kaanapali Kai and Kaanapali Royal. And then of course up in Kapalua we have the Bay course and the Plantation. I think I may have mentioned that already, and I've got some rates for that as well. If you want to book a tee time at the Kaanapali course, you have to use the app. So just put in whether you're on the Play Store or App Store, just put in the word Kaanapali, and it's going to pull up right away, Kaanapali Golf, and you just book it right there on the app. And you can see it's pretty busy. Of course, you know, evening time is one of the best times to play because there's not a lot of play happening, especially right now with COVID, but it is open and rocking and rolling, so you can play golf right now on Maui. Now the rates for the kapalua, they're a little bit more expensive, but not too bad. The bay course is $207 for a round, $78 if you're kamaaina local, and then the Plantation course is $342 for a round, and $98 if you're kamaaina local. So that's not too bad. Look at that sunset. Oh my goodness gracious. The other courses that we have here on Maui are the Kahili Golf Course, which is a public course in Wailuku. We've got the King Kamehameha Golf Club over in Wailuku as well. That's a private club. You have the Makena Golf Course, obviously is in Makena. The Maui Nui Golf Club, which is public in Kihei. The Pukalani Country Club, which is semi-private. You know, you can get in there as a public person. Waiehu Golf Course, which is a municipal golf course in Wailuku. And of course, in Wailea, you've got the Wailea Golf Club, which is a combination of the Blue Course, the Emerald Course, and the Gold Course. And finally, the Dunes and Maui Lani golf courses. So that's a quick rundown of the 14 different golf courses here on Maui. So plenty of golfing. And notice what I've noticed, not you noticed, what I've noticed lately is that they're doing all of these different events on these golf courses here in Kaanapali. So they're doing like this soccer golf where they're cruising around. Everyone's got a soccer ball and they're kicking it, and that's super popular. I noticed a lot of kids events happening here recently. And the other thing I wanted to point out is if you purchase a home or a condo, matter of fact, we're just passing the Vintage, which is a townhome sort of complex here, individual standalone homes. This isn't the greatest shot of it. That's basically a hedge, but behind there is the not the pinnacle, but if you live on a golf course or near a golf course, what's really nice is you can come out here and walk these paths. Imagine right now you're on this path and it's sun's going down or it's first thing in the morning. They're pretty cool about letting people, you know, sort of walk on these paths, has been what I've noticed. I've never been hassled, if you will. Matter of fact, they really don't even have a problem with me riding the one wheel here, so they're pretty relaxed. Beautiful little water feature right there, and that sunset is starting to really unfold. We're gonna have some explosion of light here in a moment. And just to orientate you, if you've heard of the neighborhood Lanakea, that's Anapuni Loop right there. So those are some of the homes over in Lanakea neighborhood that are on the outside of Anapuni Loop, and their view is fantastic. Those homes, as a matter of fact, there's one lot available right there, but it looks out over this whole scene right here, and you've got Molokai over there, obviously Lanai right there. So it's just a beautiful angle, if you will, off of that particular neighborhood. But I guess sort of the takeaway from this is, you know, I've been yesterday I talked about Maui things to do. Well, I think one of the things to do is golf, obviously. I don't have to tell the golfers to do that. But if you're not a golfer, go for a ride along. Take a kid for a round and, you know, experience the golf courses. Because imagine so many people out there don't golf and they literally never get to experience some of the most beautiful settings, if you will, that the golf courses offer in Hawaii. And you know, some of them are literally right on the ocean. If you haven't been down to the bay course, I mean, it is stunning, and it's just a very nice way to relax and enjoy your day. So I'm going to cruise up this hill. No, wait a second. You know, I think I'll keep going down this way. So many options. I hope the internet signal has upheld. When I was a younger guy in college, I used to work at the Air Force Academy, and I literally walked on every afternoon and played golf there. cut my hair short and put on some gray shorts and a blue shirt, and they thought I was a cadet. You know, I just played for free. I really did. Me and a bunch of buddies, we just go play every night, just squeezing around before the sun went down. Some of the best memories I have. The blue, I think it was this, what was it, the silver and the blue and the silver course, that's right. So once again, if you live near a golf course, like you can see right here, this gal right here, she's having a nice walk. Look at that, all by herself. I mean, how fantastic is that? Just to be able to walk near these basically these giant parks is what they are. They're perfectly maintained, watered, coiffed, trimmed. You know, so I don't know, for some reason it just dawned on me. It's like, man, people that don't golf, they kind of miss out on this aspect of it. Or hey, maybe just try golfing, you know, get out there and try it. It's not that hard. I mean, it's hard in terms of it's one of the most frustrating games you'll ever play, but it's not like, you know, taking up, you know, becoming a triathlete or something. You know, it's like you're in this electric vehicle that you just drive around and you swing at this little white ball and you cuss a lot. I mean, you practice a lot. The other thing is sometimes maybe you're on a budget, you just come down and swing some golf balls, you know, just buy a bucket of balls. And oh yeah, I almost forgot. Roy's is open. Thumbs up if you love Roy's. Roy's is the restaurant right here in Kaanapali. I know there's one over on was it the Big Island? No, Oahu. Went to the one on Oahu. Very good restaurant. It is open, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Boom. Good job, Roy's. And that's right where the golf you know, clubhouse is for the Royal. So thanks, Royce, for opening up. Thumbs up, shout out if you've eaten there. I know it's a definite favorite amongst many. So here, this elevation is going to rise up here in a minute, and this sunset is going to be fantastic. So it's worth sticking around. We're sticking around for this one. I don't know about you, but it's almost like a ritual. Every single night, this is what we do here. Matter of fact, sometimes friends would come visit me, you know, and they're hanging out in the living room, and it's like getting to be close to sunset, and they're not like tuned in. It's like, hey, we gotta go. I'm like, where? We gotta go watch the sunset. You know, that's what you do when you're here. Of course, I don't have to tell you guys. You know that. That's why you're watching this video. Getting in a nice little solo sesh, man, huh? Yeah, and he's walking the course too. How cool is that? See, now that's exercise. He's old school. All right, so here's actually a new little neighborhood that just went in right here. Kind of pull in right here. They just built all these homes. The highway is right below me, the Pukalani highway, and then the Kaanapali Royal condos are straight across, just to kind of dial you into where I'm at. And we're going to keep going here. Across the little tiny railroad tracks there, and we're going to head over to this section. I'll try to go a little fast right here because I want to take you to a special little area as that sun goes down. So I'm curious, did anybody watch the video yesterday of the beach walk down there? Anyone get up this morning and do a little different routine maybe? Jump in your local pool. I actually went for a surf this morning, so I was out there paddling, and I was thinking to myself, I'm following my own advice. I got up and I paddled. Like twist my arm, right? That's what I do all the time, but I felt like I was in congruence with what I recommended. And I did make my smoothie today with my wheatgrass and all my other little grasses. It was fantastic, delicious. Gave me tons of energy. Carrots, beets, spinach. It's all in the plants. And I'm not a vegan, but I'm telling you, there's something to be said for that plant power. I think a little protein, though, is good for the soul as well. Don't get me wrong. How gorgeous is that, huh? I'm kind of keeping my eye on the road here, so you guys are getting the good view. And those are all those homes that were just built right down there, if you can see that. All affordable type housing. Pretty cool. Beautiful little hole. Okay, so where are we heading to now? Heading up here, crossing back over these little railroad track things. So glad I didn't wipe out right there. That would be embarrassing. Okay, we continue. Hope this is okay. I'm having a good time. Air temperature right now is just about perfect, maybe a 75. You can tell fall is in the air. Just kidding, you can't tell fall's in the air. It just sounded kind of good. I kind of miss a little snap in the air, to be truthful, but I don't miss it that much. I miss the snap, but I don't miss what comes after the snap, which is the too damn cold. All right, here's what I wanted to show you guys. Check this out.
Now that is cool.
Oh, thank you. You got to try it. It's fun. No, thanks.
I'd end up on my head.
Hence the helmet, right? Oh wait, oh no, where's my helmet? I actually did forget my helmet. Gosh darn it. I literally did. Okay, so check this out. We're gonna go down here, because there's a couple little spots I want to show you down in this neighborhood, if you will. Thumbs up if you ever played this hole right here. This is a beautiful hole. Tee off right here, all the way down there. Well, I think I'm actually going to go this way. Gosh, there's so many options. So that would take me all the way down to the entrance to Kaanapali Parkway, right there. That's what that would take me to. But I want to show you over in this area here. This is a little neighborhood. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but when you take a left to go to the resorts in Kaanapali Parkway, you can also take a right. And there's this little strip of homes right here. Check that out. Huh? Can you imagine having your house right there? That's a nice little enclave, and they're not like out of control pricing. Very good deals to be had actually in this little neighborhood. It's a little bit older of a neighborhood, but I want you to be aware of that. There are a few approved bed and breakfasts in there that you can rent out your ohana, make some money. Ohana means guest cottage in real estate Hawaiian terms. It means family as well. As most Hawaiian words, they have multiple meanings. And you can see that neighborhood just continues. So they back up to the golf course here in Kaanapali. Now, of course, what I'm secretly hoping for here is that the sunset is going to blow up like it did the other night. Sometimes it just erupts into this yellow burst of orange. And that's kind of what I'm hoping will happen. So, in case you're wondering why this live stream is going a little bit longer, I'm kind of hoping that'll happen. We haven't really had one of those sunsets yet on the live, and I want that to happen here. But you can't control Mother Nature, can you? But there's so much real estate to be explored on these golf courses. There's a guy going by on a dirt bike right now. Did you hear that? Yeah. So thumbs up to all you dirt bikers. Any dirt bikers out there? I was riding my dirt bike yesterday. Oh, there he is. He's going on the golf course. No way. That's hilarious. Man, you guys think I'm a rebel. That guy just rode his dirt bike on the golf course. It's funny. But if you're a dirt biker, don't tell anybody. Like, shh, Maui is the ultimate dirt biking paradise. Shh, don't tell anybody. Thousands of acres, all yours. So I used to dirt bike in Colorado, and yeah, lots of dirt biking in Colorado, but man, this gets used. And so all of a sudden, you're flying down some trail, and here comes 20 other guys the other direction, and it's just kind of hairball. Here, you literally have thousands of acres, and you're just by yourself. I think I've encountered one person once. And also all that area, you can mountain bike, you can hike. It's unofficial. I'm not saying this is like public land. What I'm saying is this is land that's how we enjoy it, and nobody seems to bother, and no one seems to bother you. Okay, here we go. Check out this. This is what I wanted you to see. This house actually here is on the market right here. It's a good deal. Has 2 ohanas, 2 guest cottages. The attached one in the back, believe it or not, they have to demolish because it's encroaching onto the golf course and they can't get the easement for it. So that's kind of wild, but this is a great little pad right here. It's a beautiful ohana right above the pool. The views from that thing are nuts. See, it's for sale right there. I just showed it. Beautiful property. All right, so now we're gonna head down here. Of course, now the sunset's pretty much over. I don't know if it's gonna explode into the orange fiery ball of bliss, but I was hoping it would. But then I'm just gonna kind of orientate you to where I ended up and what I wanted to show you. And if you've hung in there this long, I'm telling you, it's gonna be worth it because this is cool. I'm telling you. You've probably seen this if you've visited here, driven under it 100,000 times, but you just didn't know it was there. As a matter of fact, I didn't know it was there until I was like, isn't there like a bridge over there? And there is. Check it out. Bridge. So I always tell people there's 2 bridges that'll take you from Kaanapali over to the hillside, Kaanapali hillside. One is for cars and one is for golf carts. So you can't take a car over this. It's too narrow, not legal. But you can walk over it. But check this out. This is what I wanted to show you. I just didn't realize how long it's going to take to get here. But hey, if you're here, I'm here, and let's just face it, we're just enjoying Maui together right now. So I guess if you're staying in one of these hotels, you know what I'm saying? Go for a morning walk. Find this little bridge right here. Boom! Look at that. That's Honopi'ilani Highway right here. See? Over here. A few more cars than normal, huh? Look at that. This is like, normally there's nobody. Now you can see we're starting to get flow. Look at that. How exciting. Yes, sir. Okay. And now we're looking, of course, at the Hyatt, the Marriott Ocean Club that I forgot to mention the other day, the Westin, no, just kidding, the Kaanapali Ali'i, then the Westin, and of course Whalers Village, the Whaler, Kaanapali Beach Hotel, and of course Sheraton Black Rock. So anyway, I think that's a wrap. That was my goal. I achieved it. I thank you for being here and watching it. I hope it was exciting. Hope you learned something. Hope you got some ideas for your next Maui vacation. I hope you come. We need your visitor dollars. We need your support. Hawaii is the way to go. Maui Food Line. Please watch the video. Google it up. Check it out. Give if you can. Please share the video. We're only at like 70,000 views, man. Come on. 1 million views minimum for the people of Hawaii. I believe that's what's going to take. Because 1 in 1 million is going to do something really magical, I think, for the people of Maui. And I thank you so much for watching and participating. Aloha, mahalo. What I'm going to do tomorrow, I couldn't even tell you, but I'm sure the inspiration will hit me. But give me an idea, hit me in the comment section, let me know what I can do for you and help and show. And because at some point I might run out of stuff. I really could. You know, it's like, oh yeah, I'm limited by 4G coverage, right? If I'm going to go live, I can't go everywhere, right? There's so many places I like to go. Blowhole, you know, Hana. Well, there's no internet coverage. What am I going to do? One guy was like, hey man, your videos, you know, could you like just post them after they go live because they're pixelated? I know, it's like, it's just not as fun though. I like live. So thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Second longest sign off of all time. Until tomorrow, aloha.